Hi guys, today I'm here with a brand new video, what's on my bathroom counter, what's on my vanity, something of the sort. This is a new series to my channel if you enjoy it. Basically, we're going to be heading to my bathroom and I will be showing you what kind of skincare that I have been using, what's new in kind of like a monthly makeup basket, because I'm constantly trying new products, but it does take some time to really form an opinion on a product. But I do want to show you what's new in skincare, what I've been liking, my initial thoughts, all that good stuff. So let me know if you like this style of video, if you want me to include hair and body care, what do you want to see, and how, how often would you like to see this go down, that kind of thing, because it is brand new. And of course, if you like it, then I like it, and I will do my best to take your feedback into consideration for the next one. But let's go ahead and get started. So up on top here, I have some micellar waters. This is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Ultra Micellar Water for oily skin, and I've been using, or I used to use, La Roche-Posay a lot, and as soon as I smelled this, it just totally brought me back. I remember like saving up or like taking the dive into spending $20 on their toner because my skin was so bad, and really enjoying it. So smelling it again just totally brought me back. Then I have the Garnier Micellar Water. You know I love the blue one. I've been testing out this green one as well, and I really like it. This one is more suitable for oily skin. And then I have my Mario Badescu Rose Water. This is like over halfway gone. I love this. I just keep it on top and spray it on my face whenever. Also new to me is this guy. It's from the brand Nudu, and it is a cognac sponge. I've used these before in the past. I haven't used one in a while, so it's basically just kind of like a hard sponge that you soak with water. So I'll have to report back on this. I haven't opened it up yet. So this is the top drawer. It is really, really thin. It's hard to find things that will actually fit in here. So I keep some of these. I think they're from the brand Stylize, these kind of spirally hair elastics, bobby pins. These are brand new from Mary Kay. Super interesting. They're called the Vitamin C Activated Squares, and basically they're just that. They look like almost those breath strips that you used to put on your tongue and they dissolve, but you put these in your hand, you add a little bit of water, they dissolve, and then you add your serum, and it gives like a nice, really kind of intense boost of vitamin C. These products I've talked about in a past skincare video, so I'm going to skip over those, but I will link to my skincare playlist down below. Moving on to the second drawer, and as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, these are the products that I'm testing out. I do not use every single one of these products every night. These are some things that I've had in my rotation for months. Other things are brand new. So I have some items in here from The Ordinary, and I've really been enjoying them so far. I have the hyaluronic acid, which is something that you would use under like a moisturizer. It helps add and kind of keep your skin really hydrated. The alpha arbutin, which is a serum. It also has hyaluronic acid in here. The lactic acid, which is a peel, so use that like once or twice a week. And then the salicylic acid solution, which is a blemish treatment. And I think it's been working. My acne is very hormonal. It's always kind of under the skin, so it's really hard to find a spot treatment that actually does something. But I feel like it has been helping. I just ordered the niacinamide, which is also for blemish prone skin, so hopefully that will help too. Moving on to this guy from Derma E. It is their Radiant Glow Facial Oil. It's actually a collaboration with Sunkissed Alba. She's a YouTuber. I used to watch her years and years ago. It's actually got some glow in here as well, if you can see that kind of glimmery stuff in there. And I think it's a little heavy for my skin. I have really oily skin, and I do love facial oils, but sometimes they're just too heavy. I see people like dropping this on their face before applying foundation, which looks really appealing to me, but I cannot do that. So I've been trying it at night, but I do think it's a little much for my skin. So I've mentioned these guys before, but I thought I'd bring them up again just briefly. They're from Olay. There are two different ones here. So the Ultimate Eye Cream, which is kind of creamy. It says it has like a light concealer in it, but it really doesn't. I even use it at night. And then this is the Hydrating Eye Gel, which has hyaluronic acid, and they're both really, really nice. Moving on, this is a 3-step set from Life brand, which is available at Shoppers Drug Mart. I was having crazy bad breakouts last month, the month before, so as you can see, I've used a ton of this toner, which I really like. I think it's quite affordable for this set, and uses benzoyl peroxide. So if your acne hates benzoyl peroxide and that's what seems to take it down, this is a great option. Then this beautiful bottle here is from the brand Roger and Gillette. This is a new brand to Sephora Canada, but it has been around in the world for like 150 years. So this is their double extract. It's kind of like a serum, and they have all kinds of great plant extracts and things in there. Quite lightweight. I've only used it once or twice, so so I haven't really totally formed an opinion on it. And then this is from Dior. It is their Dream Skin and what they call a perfect skin creator. Those are some big claims. I've been using this as a moisturizer. My boyfriend has been using it too because he heard it had a high price tag and he was curious. So far we are really liking it. It leaves my skin feeling really soft. It absorbs quite quickly. It's moisturizing, and I feel like it is helping to do something to even out my skin tone. So moving on to this next drawer here, this has a bunch of moisturizers, SPF, and some more eye cream. So I found some more moisturizers that are amazing for oily skin. I have a full video on my favorite moisturizers for oily skin and my favorite SPFs for oily skin, but I'm gonna have to do an updated one because I've come across some more. This is the Hyaluron Moisturizing Jelly from the brand Indeed, and they are Canadian and they're available at Shoppers Drug Mart, and I really like this. It's got a gel texture, but it still feels moisturizing because sometimes gels can feel, I don't know, they just don't feel like they absorb into the skin well sometimes, but this feels really, really good. And then this is from the brand Jouviance. It is French, probably saying that in a really silly way, but it's the Moisturizing Comfort Cream, but it's a cream gel, and it does have this kind of like jelly interesting texture. I've been using this at night. It's good for hydrating the skin, plumping and softening, and I feel like it is doing all of that, and they're Canadian as well. This is another moisturizer I've been using in the daytime. It's the L'Oreal Hydra Genius for oily skin, and if you have really oily skin, I think you're really gonna like this. It's incredibly lightweight. It doesn't have a sticky feeling. It doesn't feel heavy. It absorbs so quickly. So if you have trouble finding a moisturizer to wear during the day with oily skin, I think that this is a really good option. But if you do have more normal or dry skin, they have options for that as well. I have 2 SPFs in here because none of those moisturizers have SPF. So this one is new to me. It's from the brand Skin Cuticles. It's the Physical Matte UV Defense. It's got SPF 50, and this has a really kind of moussey texture, so it does feel really matte on the skin. It's almost tinted, but kind of blends in. So I may not wear it on its own because of that tint. It kind of depends. I haven't tried that yet, but it does have a really nice texture if you have oily skin. And then another great option is from Coppertone. This is their Clearly Sheer, also SPF 50, and this is for the face, and it definitely has more of like a sunscreen texture, but it does feel really lightweight, and I've been mixing this in with moisturizer for the past like month and a half. These are brand new items from Estee Lauder, and I've heard so many good things about the Advanced Night Repair Serum. So this is the Advanced Night Repair Eye Concentrate Matrix, and this is the Revitalizing Supreme. It's part of their kind of like higher end anti-aging line, and this is the Eye Balm, and these are both so good. I've only been using them for a couple days, but I honestly feel like I've seen a difference. My skin under my eyes just looks so good, and these are by no means super affordable, so I will continue to test them, but so far they feel amazing under the eyes. And a lot of eye creams, it's really hard to tell if they do anything because like you're never gonna like completely reverse fine lines or anything like that, but they feel good. Also in here I have the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment, and I've actually been using this more so as a spot treatment, partially because I've had a lot of breakouts and partially because I don't want to use it all up, but I have been really liking it. And something that I noticed, because I have the Body Shop charcoal mask that's very similar to this, but the biggest difference that I noticed between the two of them is this is so much easier to wash off. And I know that's not a huge deal, but the Body Shop one has like bits of tea in it that really stick to your skin, and I kind of expected that this would be the same, but the little leaves that are in here wash off the face so much easier, so it's a bit of a nicer experience, and it does seem to do a good job with spot treatment, but like I said, anything that's like super under the skin, it's hard to get rid of. And lastly down here I have some of the bigger products, so makeup removers, cleansers. A lot of the time I'll just keep my cleansers like out here. My vanity is never actually this clean, let's be honest, but for the illusion of YouTube I had to clean it up. So I have 2 cleansers here. The first is from Origins. It is their Deep Pore Cleanser with Saw Palmetto and Mint, and I really have been liking this. It has a beautiful lather, feels really fresh and clean on the skin, doesn't feel like it strips my skin, but it still leaves my skin feeling really clean and oil free, which is the goal as an oily person. And then this is the Skin Fix Canadian brand, yes, foaming oil cleanser, and this does not have a really oily texture at all. I was worried about that, but what I like about this is it just feels so lightweight on the skin, and I've been filming a lot, doing my makeup a lot, having to wash my face a lot, that kind of thing. And this has been something nice to reach for. I've almost been doing like a double cleanse sometimes, so I'll cleanse with this, then cleanse with this, or if I'm just waking up in the morning, I might use this because it feels really lightweight on the skin, doesn't strip my skin or anything like that. So I have been liking it. They also have a clay cleanser that I want to try. This is from L'Oreal, part of their Pure Clay line. So they had those 3 original masks that came out. I recently mentioned that I loved the blue mask that they came out with, and now they have 3 cleansers. So this is exfoliating and refining. They have another one that's brightening, and then another one that's mattifying. And I've been kind of playing around with all of them, and I do like them. I have 2 toners here. This one I mentioned before, maybe 2 or 3 times now. I'm still using it. It is from Vichy. It's the Idealia Peeling Radiance Activating Night Peeling Care. That's what it's called. But I have been really liking it. It leaves my skin feeling really nice. Helps with texture, discoloration, but also leaves your skin feeling moisturized. And then in the daytime, I've been using the Origins to complement that cleanser. The Zero Oil Pore Purifying Toner, again with the palmetto and mint, and it just feels so good. I love these kind of toners that like actually feel like they're doing something. There's just like such satisfaction to that. And lastly, I have some makeup removers. This first one here is from Garnier. It's the 2-in-1 eye makeup remover, and this does an amazing job. I've been using it in between my 3 Looks 1 palette to remove anything waterproof. It definitely has that kind of oily feel to it, but when you need it, you need it. So when I'm wearing like really heavy makeup, this does such a good job, and it doesn't like pull or tug. I don't need to work hard to get the product off, so I really like that. It does say it has a non-greasy feel on the eyes. I wouldn't totally agree, but I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing either. If it gets the job done, then like I'm cool with it, whatever, it's fine. And it does work beautifully. And then this is the Nip and Fab Kale Fix Makeup Removing Pads. They have a new kale line out. It's meant to help soften the skin. So I actually haven't used these yet. They are brand new, but I thought I'd give you a heads up. And they have kale, vitamin C, vitamin A, and they're for removing face makeup. So we will see. There's not often that you get kind of pads for face makeup. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let me know down below if you enjoyed this video. I will certainly keep it up. And if you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Samantha Jane YT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!